Hello and welcome to One India News. I am Akash and I'm back once again bringing to you the day 5 highlights of the Tokyo Olympics 2020. And today, I must say, was a fairly good day for India. So let's start with badminton over here. PV Sindhu has now advanced into the knockouts. Now, Sindhu defeated Hong Kong's Chuang Yang Yi 21-9, 21-16 to top Group J and advance to the knockouts. The 26-year-old Indian who won the silver medal at the 2016 Rio Olympics beat world number 34 in a 35-minute match to top the group. Now she will face Denmark's world number 12 Mia Batruf, who is currently has topped Group I. Now, bad news coming in as far as the men's are concerned for badminton. Sai Praneeth has failed to win a single match in his maiden Olympic after losing 14-21, 14-21 to Netherlands' Mark Kaljau. This is Praneeth's second successive loss against a low-ranked opponent in Tokyo. Now, he finished at the bottom of the three-men group and has now failed to progress to the last 16. Now let's move on to archery, and over here good news as Deepika Kumari has now progressed to the last 16 of women's singles event, and it was a nail-biting match as world number 1 archer Deepika Kumari survived some anxious moments before getting past US teenager Jennifer Fernandez 6-4 to enter the pre-quarterfinals of the women's individual section and keep India's hope alive for a medal at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Now, Deepika lost the first set by 1 point, but she bounced back strongly with 3 10s in a row and then take a lead of 4-2. She, however, failed to wrap up the match in the fourth set as she misfired a 6 in her second arrow. Now, the 18-year-old American made it 4-4, winning the set by 1 point. And it was a winner-take-all fifth set, and Deepika had 2 9s in the start before finishing with a poor 8. Now, the American needed just 10 of her last arrow to force a shootout. Unfortunately, she was only able to hit a 9, and this basically ended her promising campaign in the Olympics 2020. So now good news that Deepika Kumari is moving forward in the last 16 of the women's singles event. Not so good news coming in for the men archers as Tarundeep and Pravin Jadhav both lost in the second round. Tarundeep lost 6-5 to Israeli archer in the second round of 32 of the men's individual event, while Pravin Jadhav lost 6-0 to US Brady Ellison in the second round match. So not a good news there. And again, a good news coming in, especially if we talk about in terms of boxing for India over here. Pooja Rani has entered the women's middleweight quarterfinal. Now, Pooja entered the middleweight quarterfinals after defeating Algeria's Archery 5-0 in a dominating performance. The two-time Asian champion was in a commanding post throughout her match with her straights and also befitting replies to Chenab's lack of balance in the ring. All the 3 rounds were just pure dominance by Pooja Rani there, and Chenab, who was also appearing in her maiden Olympics, was just not up to the mark on the day. So good news there for boxing as far as India is concerned. Pooja Rani moves into the quarterfinals. Over here, let's talk about hockey. Not a good news coming in for women's team as they lost their third consecutive match to Great Britain. They lost the match 4-1 in their third pool matches. Now they have 3 games and 3 losses. Now these figures really don't look good for the Indian women team, especially for them and also for the fans at the Tokyo Olympics. However, the good news is that the knockout stage is there for the team to advance, and they have still got 2 matches left, which is against Ireland and South Africa. And if they win and draw these 2 matches, then there are good chances for the team to move forward at least into the knockout stages. But if they are able to get a win and a draw in the next two matches. Now, moving on, let's go to rowing. And over here, Arjun Lal and Arvind Singh have finished sixth in the lightweight men's sculls semi-final A/B2, and they have progressed into the final B, which determines finishes from 7th place to the 12th place. So a gradual progression there for as far as rowing is concerned. Let's go towards sailing now, and the men's skiff 49er race number 4. Over here, Casey Ganapathy and Varun Thakkar have finished last, which is at the 19th in race number 4. Overall, they are currently at the 18th position. So we have to see where do they will go after from here. Now, let's head towards some really some international news from the Tokyo Olympics 2020. And as we all know that Naomi Osaka, who is currently ranked 2 by the Women's Tennis Association, WTA, crashed out of the Tokyo Olympics on Tuesday. Now, Osaka's 6-1, 6-4 loss in the third round also ended Japan's hope of a possible gold in the women's single tennis event. Now, the 23-year-old was one of Japan's biggest medal hopes. Now, the highest paid female athlete in the world hinted that the expectations the masses had from her perhaps was just too much to handle for her. And after her exit from the Olympics, now a new controversy has emerged surrounding Naomi Osaka, as many are actually questioning that why the organizers of the Tokyo Games gave Osaka the honor of lighting the caldron during the opening ceremony. Now, some are even questioning that if Osaka is Japanese enough and claimed that she was mere blow-in as she flew in from Florida, USA to participate in the game. The critics are also unhappy with Osaka lighting the caldron with athlete Yonahari Sakai, who lit the flame in 1964 edition of the Tokyo. Now, Sakai is a Hiroshima survivor, and she is seen as a symbol of growing up in Japan after World War II. So now many people are actually questioning that was it a good decision by the Tokyo organizer or by the Olympic organizers. Now, many have even commented this on social media, saying that although she says that she's Japanese, Osaka cannot speak Japanese very much. But this is what the critics are saying. But meanwhile, despite even her losses, the Tokyo residents were very kind to the Japanese idol. So even if you win a match, you lose a match, the controversies are always there that never leave your back. Now, coming up, let's talk about another great athlete who's everybody is eyeing on. That's Novak Djokovic. Now, Novak Djokovic is through to the quarterfinals of the men's single at the Tokyo 2020 with a 6-3, 6-1 win over Alejandro Fokina. And the world number one survived an easy and an early scar, saving 2 break points before taking the initiative by breaking the world number 34 to go on into a 3-1 lead. The rest of the first set was went with the serve, and Djokovic made his decisive move in the third game of the second set. Now, Alejandro had to take evasive actions at the net on the opening point as Djokovic hit a forehand winner, and then the error flowed from his racket as the serve broke to love to get a 2-1 lead. So this is the end of the Spaniards' resistance as Djokovic raced to the victory in an hour and 23-minute long match. Now, Djokovic is just 3 wins away from an Olympic gold. So all eyes are there at Novak Djokovic. But an unfortunate thing also happened today. A video went viral on social media where a German judo coach was seen basically shaking and slapping his player before the match. Now, the German judo coach Claudio Pusa has been given a serious official warning after he was seen shaking and hitting athlete Matiana Trovos during her round of 32 fight at Tokyo 2020. Now, footage on social media showed Pusa shaking the athlete and slapping her twice before she took on to the tatami. the IJF has said in a statement that they address a serious official warning against the German coach concerning the bad behavior he showed during the competition. They further added that the judo is an educational sport, and as much and such behavior cannot be tolerated, which goes against the judo model code. So yeah, a big warning there for the German coach after he was caught basically slapping and shaking the athlete before she hit the mat. Now, a grim news coming in from Tokyo that the Olympic host Tokyo has registered a record 3,177 new COVID cases on Wednesdays, and authorities have announced this thing that the rising in infection it has basically put a pressure on the hospitals. The rise will add to the worries about the game, which are taking place under unprecedented health and sanitation situations, including a ban on spectators in various venues. Now, the Japanese people are actually worried about the spread of the infection from the game participation. The Olympic organizers reported 16 new game-related cases for a total of 169 since July 1st. Now, the athletes, staff, and the media are given strict notifications that they have to follow strict rules, including frequent testing inside an Olympic bubble. So there are many cases that are coming up as far as COVID is concerned, and in many prefectures of Japan, lockdown has been imposed because the cases are on a rise. So we have to see that how the Tokyo organization committee will take adherence of this whole thing. Now, let's talk about the medal table at the end of day 5 of the Tokyo Olympics. And USA is now on the top position with 30 medals in their kitty, 10 gold, 11 silver, and 9 bronze, with China on the second position having a total medal tally of 25 medals, 11 gold, 5 silver, 9 bronze. Japan on the third position now with 21 medals, 12 gold, 4 silver, 5 bronze, and Russia is now on the fourth position with 20 medals, followed by Australia and Great Britain with 16 medals respectively. And meanwhile, India is currently on 42nd position on the medals tally. Let's hope that players like Mary Kom and PV Sindhu are able to get some medals to India, so that at least the ranking for India in the medal tally improves down the line. Well, that's all we have today in the Day 5 highlights of Tokyo Olympics 2020. Thank you for tuning in. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and share. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to Oneindia News YouTube channel as of yet, please do so by clicking the subscribe button and hitting the bell icon so that you can get all the notifications of the videos that are posted on our channel. But that's all for now. Thank you for watching.